Hello and welcome to another episode of WWE Supercard, and in this episode I'm going to give you a guide to how to play Royal Rumble mode. I mean, it's quite basic, but some people get confused or don't play the right cards or have a bad deck in general, but with this way, in this method, you will always win. Plus, you'll be facing people, humans, in a much lower tier and mainly bots. I will show you my current deck and I will explain my reasonings behind this deck. So I have 7 or 8 WrestleMania 33 pros at present, a few Ultimate Pros and a few commons, but in this deck, the reason why I put the commons in is that it lowers the deck value right down. Also, problem with auto-filling and all that is that you'll have all the same arrows and lacking of other arrows. So, with the commons I've put in, 3 commons that are facing down, the down arrows, equals more charisma games, and that itself can help towards better games and your cards, the stronger cards, lasting forever. I've put 1 up arrow, as you see, common, because the other arrows of my deck are currently all facing up the decent cards, and the rest of them are all a bit, missy and matchy. And also, you'll be using your top main cards, especially the top 4 cards. You're going to keep them back alright, but you'll have to have the other cards as backup to play your game, so I've got a mixture of roughly about 3 or 4 of each other one, so that should make your deck up. And you have to realise when playing this deck that you'll be against mainly bots, and the bots played exactly the same deck but at a weaker stage. So you might have to see this Brock Lesnar, for example. They'll always have a WrestleMania 33 Pro card, but it's never trained up. It'll be 55 out of 55, but it'll be never trained up. And it could be anything, from James Ellsworth to a decent card, but the stats will be really low. They'll always have 4 commons in their deck. It'll be exactly the same deck to what you have right now. So we're going to have a few games of this, just to show you how I play it. And there's no right and wrongs really, so just play it how you really want to do it, but it's finding an opponent in a minute, and because the deck is lowered right down, you'll be mainly against bots anyway, but you might get the odd human being, which I've had, but this is a bot, because, I've only got 25,000 contract things on this Royal Rumble mode, and this person's apparently got 45,000. So my current deck is Brock Lesnar, is the strongest card, and then 3 others. As you see, they're all different values up, so I'm always going to play my best card first, and I'm always going to win this. Now I've got 3 other cards. I've got speed, toughness and power. Because I've got the common, I want to get rid of the common, I'll use the speed card. And because this is a Ven card, no other card can really beat, no other card will beat it. So now I've got power and toughness. So it's now the power's now gone down and the speed's gone down. And I've got 2 toughness cards here and another one lined up. I'll have to play one of these. I might be playing against a common yet. There is a good probability of that happening. Now I've got 2 toughness cards and 1 power card and 1 charisma card. So I could play the power card, which I will be doing, because if I lose this, then I've got the Matt Hardy, and then I've got these 2 other cards as backup. So I'll play that one. I'm going to lose to this, which is okay. You see his stats are right, gone down to 22,000. As you see, I've got 2 toughness unfortunately come up, but I'm going to use my best card, as I keep saying, and this should be an easy win. I see what the next card is, and now I've got a power. So now, since I've got 2 toughness, and the toughness stat on this hasn't gone down at all, I'm going to play the worst one out of the 2. And this should be an easy win. And it is. Now, my power's now high, and now my speed's now high, and the rest of them are really low, that I'm going to play the power card. And it might be against the common here. No, not yet. I will be playing a charisma card since I've got 2 commons now lined up. I might lose this, but then I've got the Jeff Hardy here as backup. So there you go, the computer played a common card. And now, since I've got another common card, and another one lined up, I'll use another common card. Another charisma. I might be against another one, no. So I lost that. But now I've got 3 different cards, hopefully. So I use the best card I've got here, and I'm on match 10, so only 5 more games to go. Now the speed stats are now gone. But I've got the power. No, I don't. I've got charisma and toughness I can use, but I always use the common first. I've got a speed lined up, but I've got a charisma one on this, so I should win this easily. Now I'm going to use the toughness since I've got that, and I've got 3 speeds unfortunately, so I'm going to waste the worst one on this next game. Might be against a common, because I've only seen 1 so far. And keep the Shawn Michaels back. So I lost that. It's okay, I'm going to play the Shawn Michaels now. Best card. And since I've got speed as the last one, it should be an easy win. And then against the commons, so the other 2 commons must have been used towards the picking of his deck. So that's an easy win. And it's so much easier playing against weaker decks. Especially bots, because they've always got the same cards as you. So I'm going to waste these cards. So yeah, oh, ultra rare, woohoo! I did have my WrestleMania pool the other day, and it's a manager, which sucks. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. I'll have 1 more game of this. Hopefully, be against a human, so I can teach you how to play against them. But half the time they normally rage quit, or close the game, or disappear or whatever. So you're normally against the computer player in the end. As you see, I've got 23,960 points, and this person's got 46,000. So I'm against a bot with the same deck as mine, but much weaker, valued, non-trained up. They'll never have event cards or anything like that. So another thing to bear in mind. And it's got the same picture as the last bot I played. So I've got 2 power, charisma and speed lined up on my best part. So I'm going to play the best card I've got. And against the common straight off the bat. So it probably won't even make an indentation of my stat. So I've got speed, charisma and power lined up. So I'm going to use the common. I'm going to use the next common lined up in a minute. And I'm going to use the power after that, because it's one of the stats that hasn't gone down. And I'm against another common, as you see, so it shouldn't really make an indentation again. So only more speed ones that come up, which is fortunate for me. I'll be using that as the next card. Or any toughness ones after that, which should be quite good. Oh, there's a toughness. So I'll be playing that, hopefully for speed after this one. I'm at this point where I've got 2 of my best cards, and now I've got 2 rubbish cards, and 1, common, so I'm going to use the common one up. I'm going to lose this, and then play one of my best cards. It doesn't matter if you lose, because you don't lose any points, and because you're against the bot, it always plays the first card, normally by choice anyway, so it really doesn't make any difference. So now I've got toughness, and a power lined up. So I'm going to use this one here, the weakest one of the lot, and that's a dead one. So now I've got 2 of my best cards lined up. I do have a speed coming up, so I might be, entitled to use this power. And yeah, I'm going to use the power one of my best cards. But I've already got this one lined up. That should win it for us, and I've got another one somewhere along the line anyway, so it's not really going to make any difference. There he is. So I'm going to use this speed, and then I'm going to burn this card off using this one here. So I'm going to lose this, but I've got 2 of my best cards coming up, so I really shouldn't lose it at all. I'm going to use the Brock Lesnar because it's the strongest card out of the two. Get rid of him. Right, there is a trick you can do. When you're in the 14th game, you could, or if you know you're going to win the 15th game, is to lose on purpose, which I'm going to do on this. Unless I'm against the common, which is so. But normally you lose that, and then you use the best card to win the 3 points at the end. That's another trick you can do to win, but when you're against computer players, you know, you're always going to win anyway, unless you just let the computer player pick itself. So yeah, there you go, another win there, and another 12 more picks, which is awesome, and 24,000, which is awesome as well. So I'm going to burn these off. Hopefully I'll get a pull, but you know, I'm not expecting one. But saying that, I'm about 80 or 90 resets in now. So could happen, but I'm not. Oh, I've got the card limit anyway, so that's not going to make any more difference. But there you go, guys. An in-depth tour how to play this game, this Royal Rumble mode, and in the next video I'll be using my method on, if it's going to load, Money in the Bank. That's what I was going to use it for. I mean, I could use it on the Ring Domination as well. One of them two anyway, I'll think of one. But I will see you in the next video, and take care, and do all your normal days business. See ya!